First of all, I know I'm about a couple days late, and I know I haven't made a video within about a couple weeks. Had to take a nice little break, man. A lot of stuff that's been going on, for the holiday. A lot of nonsense that's been going on YouTube, just mentally and everything. I just had to push myself away from what's been going on there and just focus more on life until, I feel like, what, you know, the Christmas is finally over. I know New Year's is a couple days away. I just figured, I just come back, when I feel like in a much better mood. Just a lot that's just been going on. But I do want to say, I hope you and your family had a great Merry Christmas, man. To you, your family, your friends, your loved one, even all your haters out there, man. Excuse me. But hope you guys enjoyed your holiday. For those that don't celebrate Christmas, I do at least want to say happy holidays, to you and your family. I want to say that, and also, I know of the devastating news that's happened, about a couple days ago. I do want to say rest in peace to John Madden. Definitely a legend indeed. One who was known not only as a Super Bowl winning head coach for the Oakland Raiders, but also he was also actually a face of EA Sports, or well, more specifically Madden. It all started with John Madden football. I know it went all the way up to like I think it was like Madden 2000. Um, when it was Eddie George, I think it was Eddie George on the cover, and Madden was still in like the top right corner. But then from there on, they still name, you know, the NFL games under EA Sports. They continue naming it under Madden. There were plenty of Madden games. A couple years later, where you still heard him broadcasting and everything. But but yeah, man. But he's known for being a face of John Madden football, obviously. Um, and to honor Madden, I would like you guys to mention in the comments. What is your favorite? Well, let's say what is the first ever Madden game you guys have ever played? Um, to start this off, the first ever Madden game I've ever played was Madden 95 on Sega Genesis. It brought back so many memories. I decided to watch it on YouTube, just recently. Especially when it was being talked about on on Twitter. Everybody was mentioning, all the Madden games and everything, but I decided to look on YouTube, Madden 95, because that was the first Madden game I've played. And it's crazy, the graphics today obviously doesn't look like, much at all. But back then, it actually looked real. You feel me? Now it's just crazy how different it looked as each year goes by. Like when you look at Madden today, Madden 22, obviously it looks real, but obviously it's the same old stuff or whatever. But when you go way back to Madden 1995, it's just like wow, like memories, because the game was so addicting. It just takes me way back. My father and my uncle would play it all the time. Then my grandfather, it used to be a lot of people over. We would always play Madden football. And then it would also be like um a basketball game, but it wasn't really live. It was called Lakers versus Celtics and the NBA playoffs. Can't remember exactly what year it was, exactly, but that's what the game was called though. Lakers versus Celtics and NBA playoffs. Look it up. Look it up. It was for Sega Genesis. It's just crazy how games look so realistic back then. There was that, and also super heavyweight boxing was another one. You feel me? They always play sports. We used to always have friends. We always have people over just playing. Just video games like that. But the most we always play the most would be Madden 95. It would be that, and I almost forgot to add MLB baseball, like 96 or 97, something like that. But yeah, man. But yeah, Madden 1995 was the first Madden game I've ever played. So I know I said this on Twitter, I said this on Facebook, but I asked you guys, what is the first ever Madden game you played? I feel like that'd be a great way to honor John Madden. And last but not least, you guys, what was no, never mind that. I was about to say something, but that slipped my mind. But last but not least, the last thing that the last and best thing John Madden is well known for is being a broadcaster. and him being on a lot of platforms, but I can't remember which platform he was on when he was on with Al Michaels. I don't know if it was NBC. I don't know exactly which it was, but it was always fun just listening to John Madden. You feel me? Just breaking down everything. Having a little humor here or there. The guy could just you know explain anything, whatever you don't understand. He knew it all. You feel me? He was always just fun to listen to. But now, it was devastating when I heard the news a couple days ago. But I do want to say rest in peace to John Madden. I know I'm about long in this part. Honestly, I don't really care, but it's going to be a very long video. So now, moving on. But to end that part, rest in peace to the legend John Madden. There is never going to be another. It's not going to be another one like John Madden. There really isn't. Him nor his partner. It just won't be. But anyway, I just wanted to pay my respects there because I don't think I have any other time right away to do it. But anyway, let's talk about the Eagles and the Giants. Okay, you see the final score, 34-10. First of all, how do I even start this off? Okay, how do I even start this off? Because it's been a while since I've really talked some football and everything. So I'm feeling a bit rusty. And I'm trying not to be too loud because my lovely wife and my son is asleep. But you Giants fans, get a look at the score. 34-10. Here like here's the thing, Giants fans. Here's the thing. The fact that y'all were talking all this smack throughout the entire season, ever since, the past off season, everything, y'all was running your mouth. It all started from week 17, the final game of the season, before they decided to add the extra game. When we played Washington, Giants fans was rooting for us. Rooting for us. They were rooting for us. They were saying fly, Eagles, fly, everything. Rooting for Jalen Hurts and everything. But when it came to the point at the start of the fourth quarter, some point early in the fourth quarter, they decided to sit Jalen Hurts. Giants fans got sick. They got in their feelings. Giants fans freaking out. The players losing their minds. And then when it turns out that, Washington won the game, even though I did tell them we basically gave them that division. Because let's be honest here. If we didn't sit Jalen Hurts, we definitely would have beaten Washington. Jalen Hurts had a very sloppy game, yeah, sure. But in the end, it was still neck to neck with Washington. Washington had to play. It meant everything to them to win that game, to win the division. Giants fans literally sabotaged their fanhood to root for the team they despised. Because that's just Giants fans for you. They have no pride. They knew for a fact they couldn't do shit them damn selves. So that's why they had to root for the enemy that they despise. Couldn't be me. Couldn't be me. But check this out. After you saw what happened and everything, Eagles, tanked the game away, and we gave the division to Washington. Honestly, I didn't really care because one, I wasn't going to see the game. I had to work at my previous job. I had to work, and two, we really had nothing to lose. We really had nothing to lose. We was out of our season was done. We were like 4-11-1 or 4-10-1 prior to losing. Well, after we were 4-11-1. The only thing that would have been beneficial if the Eagles lost that game and we were like number 6 overall pick. That's literally it. The only we don't win anything by winning the game. If anything, the Giants would take the division. That's it. And we gotta watch those annoying bastards play in the playoffs, and they gonna run their mouth and everything. That other than that, but here's the thing that pissed me off, and the reason I'm bringing this up. Joe Judge was running. He was having this cute little speech after that game. This cute little speech, right? This cute little speech. He was going to talk about some. I could never, ever, for the life of me, do something like that. It wasn't exact, but you know what I mean. I'm gonna imitate him. Let's just say I'm gonna imitate him. What we saw right there was very disgraceful. Perhaps the worst thing. It was disgraceful, among us. Whatever. It was disgraceful. And it was something I would never, ever allow to happen as long as I'm the head coach of the New York Football Giants. Every day, I have my players, I have them come in respectfully, play football, ready up for the next game. But something like that would never happen as long as I'm head coach of the New York Giants. That was Joe Judge. That was Joe Judge. He out here talking as if his team was 10-6. He made a cute little speech as if the Giants were 10-6. Seriously. Y'all were 6-10 and y'all really thought y'all was going to get into the playoffs? And here's the reason why I'm bringing this up. Here's the reason I'm bringing this up, right? Because from that point, right, to all the way up to the draft, Giants fans was talking so much shit. They were so focused on us. We were literally rent-free in their small little brain of theirs. That was the New York Giants fans. Every time I turn my back, I pick up my phone, there's a Giants fan, breaking news, whatever the Philadelphia Eagles were doing. When Doug Peterson got fired, when Carson Wentz, when we let him go, when the Giants were signing players and they were talking about something, yeah, everybody wants to play for the New York Football Giants. Nobody wants to play for the Eagles. Like, every fucking time I turn my back, they always talk about the Philadelphia Eagles. Like, seriously, whenever Eagles players got injured, here were Giants fans talking shit, trolling, laughing, all that kind of stuff. Talking about how we was going to be in cap hell. We wasn't going to be shit for the next couple years. There was a certain content creator that said we was going to be #1 overall pick. Oh, we're due for a rebuild. There was another Giants fan that said that, oh, that's why we're going to destroy them when we meet them. They don't want that smoke. Yeah, those were Giants fans. I'm not going to say their name because I respect them. But a good 95% of Giants fans all got in their feelings. Not just what happened in week 17, last season, but all the way up to when the Philadelphia Eagles swapped picks with the Dallas Cowboys and we drafted Devontae Smith. And it proves that the fact that Giants fans were bitching and moaning the entire time, it just proved that they wanted Devontae Smith. No matter how much they want to deny it, then they trying to hype up Kadarius Toney, whoever the hell his name is, who still has yet to get a touchdown. Like, how the hell you got Lane Johnson, who has more touchdowns than Kadarius Toney? Lane Johnson and the lineman on your team got more touchdowns than your rookie wide receiver. Then you going to have the nerve to say that guy is better than Devontae Smith? Now, I ain't going to say no names. But I heard, as a matter of fact, I got the text message. But I'm not going to do that. Because I got respect for them. But y'all were talking so much smack, running your goddamn mouths. And then from that point, after we drafted Devontae Smith, Giants fans, y'all really wanted to face us in week 1. Isn't that what y'all wanted, Giants fans? Y'all wanted us in week 1. We didn't give a fuck about y'all. Y'all wanted us in week 1. Y'all wanted us. Y'all wanted us week 1. Y'all were so focused, as PR52 would say, and I want to give a shout out to him because I do want to give my credit, okay? Because he said this in his video. But Giants fans, you were so focused on what we was doing. Any injuries, any moves, roster moves or whatever, y'all were so focused on what we was doing. Always trolling, talking y'all shit, all that kind of stuff. Y'all was way more focused on us than whatever y'all would do with y'all season. But now look at y'all. You bums sit there 4-11. And it gets even better. When the last time, when the last time we played them, went to MetLife Stadium, right? We went to MetLife Stadium. MetLife Stadium. And, we saw that disgusting performance by the Philadelphia Eagles, mostly Jalen Hurts, who gave up 3 interceptions, I believe like a lost fumble or so. It was an embarrassing performance, but I tried to tell you Giants fans, it was nothing more than a fluke. There was nothing you could tell me that you guys were the better team. There was nothing you could tell me. And I tried to tell y'all, but y'all wouldn't listen to me. All y'all was doing was running y'all mouth. Y'all was talking y'all shit. But you know what? I couldn't be too mad at y'all for that. Because you guys despised us. We live rent-free in your minds. We always hurt your feelings. Even when we don't give a fuck about y'all, we hurt your feelings. But you know what? I couldn't trip about that. We're your division rivals, what you're supposed to do. But the torch just kept going on. It kept going on and going on. When we beat the Jets, y'all still lost to us. Like, y'all just kept running y'all mouth. Like, as if y'all scored 31 points. Y'all only scored 13 on us. Like, really? And I try to tell y'all, calm down, Giants fans. But y'all kept talking and talking and talking. Oh, you couldn't beat us. What makes you think you could beat Washington? Yeah, a certain Giants fan wouldn't shut up, but he kept telling me that on my, when I comment on Lord Brunson's video, or when I'm on Twitter, all that stuff. Y'all just kept running y'all mouth. I kept calm yourself down while you can. Y'all not that good. But I kept telling y'all, that game was nothing more than a fluke. Nothing more than a fluke. But y'all did not want to listen. And then you really thought on everything. Y'all was going to march into the link. Y'all was going to march in this stadium, this field right here, this here. You thought you was going to come here and sweep us? Nah, that ain't happening. And you thought you was going to do it with Mike Glennon at that. Talking about exposing our secondary, right, Giants fans? Y'all was going to expose our secondary. Nah, that wasn't about to go down like that. But now look at y'all. Y'all sitting there looking dumb as hell. Y'all quiet. Y'all back to reality. See, we tried to tell you guys. We tried to tell y'all that we shot ourselves in the foot. You guys were not the better team. You guys weren't even impressive. Jalen Hurts had a shitty-ass game. It made your defense look like the best defense you guys have ever been since what? 2016? We tried to tell y'all. We tried to tell y'all. Calm down. But y'all wouldn't listen. But now look at y'all. Y'all just sitting there. Now y'all back to y'all usual. Oh, fire Dave Gettleman. Oh, fire Joe Judge. Oh, man, I'm sick of Daniel Jones. Man, how could you start Jake from State Farm over Mike Glennon? Oh, okay, cool. We embarrassed that bum ass quarterback. We sat his ass down. We brought Mike Glennon there. We gave him a touchdown. Other than that, we sat his ass down too. How about that? And then you got slaughtered by the quarterback that y'all previously embarrassed at MetLife Stadium. But I tried to tell you, Giants fans, calm down. You're not that good. And I say this all the time. Beating us is your Super Bowl. And I shouldn't have to tell you guys that, but y'all do it all the time. Every time. We don't ever see you Giants fans until you guys beat us. Like, we don't ever see you Giants fans repping strong until you guys see us. Tried to tell y'all, calm down. But no, now look at y'all. Y'all sitting there, miserable, tails between y'all legs, already talking about the draft because we do this to you guys all the time. Just do the world a favor. Go crawl yourself under a rock where you've always been, where you guys deserve to be. Because, I mean, the fact that y'all ran. See, I got to remind y'all talked all that smack. All that smack. You guys been talking. The entire season. The entire offseason. Y'all kept running y'all mouth. Y'all would not shut the fuck up about this team here. Y'all wouldn't shut up. But now look at y'all. Now look at y'all. Y'all sitting there looking dumb as hell. Now look at y'all. This score must really hurt, huh? Yeah. We put up way more points than y'all did back to back combined. We try to tell you guys, y'all not that good. There was nothing impressive about y'all. Offense is garbage. It doesn't matter if it was Daniel Jones, if it was Jake from State Farm, or if it was Mike Glennon, or whoever the hell it is. Call Uncle Rico, call whoever the hell you need to call. It wasn't going to matter. Your demise was inevitable. Other than that, what else is there to say? I mean, salute to Jalen Hurts. Destroy the Giants defense. The same defense that embarrassed him. Yeah, he got that revenge. And yeah, and Jalen Hurts is known for struggling in division games, but did not. I mean, I know we beat Washington. What was it last week? I know we beat Washington last week. But beating the Giants. I mean, listen, we were supposed to beat the Giants. The Giants ain't shit. The Giants is our bitch. Let's keep it a buck here. The Giants is our bitch. We own them. We've always owned them. They don't deserve a victory lap. The only reason I'm doing this is because they always talk their shit every season. And it always turns out the same thing. But one thing I will say, I was right though. We will split with the Giants. We was going to split. And the only reason I said we was going to split, it's not because the Giants were a good team. I mean, I did say it's going to be a slow year for the Eagles. Hell, as a matter of fact, I said the Eagles was going to win 7 to 8 games this season. I said it in my I said it in my schedule predictions, and y'all thought I was crazy. I tried to tell you guys who was really scary other than the Buccaneers, other than the Kansas City Chiefs, other than maybe the Niners. I mean, they wasn't really scary or whatever, but I predicted us to lose. I say we was going to lose. We could lose to the Niners. We could lose to the Bucs. We could lose to the Chiefs. We could lose to who else? We could split with the Dallas Cowboys. I predicted us to lose to them in week 3. I said we could lose to the Chargers. I said we could lose to them. There was plenty of teams I had us losing. If I recall, I said we was going to win at least 7 games. That's what I said, 7 games. Even though it was a losing record. But y'all still I said at least 7 games, but perhaps 11 at max. But I said 11 at max when I was in Philly Notions live stream. And y'all thought I was crazy. Y'all thought I was delusional. Someone tried to say I was a homer. A homer would say 17-0 or 16-0 or 17-0. But I was very realistic. And I said 7 games minimum, not because I think the Eagles were going to be great. I said 7 games because the Eagles had an easy schedule. Most of our L's was definitely against, legit teams. And I told you guys that. So I just want to know where them Giants fans at that said we was going to be number 1 overall pick this year. We was going to be due for a rebuild. Where's those so-called experts on national television that said we was going to win 3 games? But you're not ever going to hear them mention that. They're going to try to switch it up and say, "Oh, I always thought the Eagles was going to be the underdogs," or they was like that. That's all they do. See, there's the thing though. The media always lie to you guys. That's why I never take them serious. The media lies to you guys. They tell you exactly what you want to hear. That's what they do. They tell you everything you want to hear to keep them ratings going. They're going to tell you the Dallas Cowboys going to win the division. They're going to tell you that the Cowboys will be in the NFC Championship or go to the Super Bowl. They tell you that shit every year because, yeah, the Cowboys are America's team, and they are, they will get them a lot of ratings. That's just what it is. You and I both know they don't mean that shit really, but it's what they have to say to keep them ratings going. Come on now. But anyway, man. But Giants fans, it's really not much to say. We own you guys. You guys do not deserve a victory lap. But I had to talk that smack. I had to remind you guys, recap all the shit that y'all was doing this whole offseason all the way up to now. I told you guys y'all weren't shit. Y'all talking about winning the division or y'all at least going to finish ahead of us. But now look at y'all. 4-11. You guys suck. Every time y'all beat the Eagles, y'all all of a sudden everybody wants to come out and represent all of a sudden. Try to hype up Daniel Jones, hype up the defense, hype up Joe Judge. Like, come on now, you ain't fooling nobody. Y'all ain't fooling nobody. Fuck out of here. Y'all ain't fooling nobody. Anyway, man, what's next? What's next, man? But salute to Jalen Hurts. He had a great game. You feel me? He had a great game. Devontae Smith, unbelievable catch, man. He did his thing, man. Jalen Reagor, he did all right this game. I still don't understand why they put him at returning. I don't understand why they do that, but I don't know. But there was a great catch that he made. I would never imagine that he would catch, but he made a great catch. Him, Quez Watkins mauled someone. Salute to Quez Watkins. Dallas Goedert had a great game, but him and Miles Sanders balled out when he was running, but unfortunately he suffered an injury. I think it was like a broken hand, if I'm correct. Thoughts and prayers of Miles Sanders, man. I hope he rest, get as much rest, man. I like Miles Sanders. I do. Like, Miles Sanders could have hit 1,000 yards this year, but unfortunately he did not get a touchdown. That's a no surprise. Well, I'm not going to say that's a no surprise, but my thing is I feel like we could have put up way more points against the Giants. Likewise with the Redskins Washington, a couple or other, teams, but I felt like they kept like trying to like give Miles Sanders the ball so he can get his touchdown, and it's like I felt like it was too predictable, and that's why we had to settle for field goals, or I don't know. They gotta learn how to finish strong in the red zone. They gotta learn to finish strong when it comes to that. It's unfortunate that Miles Sanders may not get a touchdown this season, but there's always room for improvement. The guy's got a lot of talent, but there was a couple opportunities that he missed. When he runs the ball, he could have had some very long, even long running plays where he could have finished for a touchdown. But he's got to work on his vision, to finish that. But it's all good though. As long as Miles Sanders here, I'm definitely going to keep rooting for him. I'm loving what I'm seeing. Miles Sanders. I mean, he's a great a very talented young running back, and there's always some room for improvement. But I'm going to continue rooting for him. But one thing Stroud didn't like, Miles Sanders and Dallas Goedert got to catch the ball. You got to catch the ball. Jalen Reagor's another one. Definitely got to catch the ball, man. When a ball is coming your direction, you got to catch it. We cannot be dropping passes, especially that could have gotten us plenty of touchdowns. We could have had more than 34 points. We really could have. But you know what, man? They still made some great plays. Got some key first downs. We scored and everything. I don't know if Dallas Goedert got a touchdown, but I think he did, though. But I'm not sure. But anyway, man, we just got to, we got to catch the ball. But the main thing that really killed us, for sure, that even gave the Giants, kept some of their drives alive, is penalties. I believe we had 9 penalties. I could be wrong, but we definitely got to do better with the penalties. I think Sue Opeta might have had 1 or 2 penalties. Jordan Mailata had penalties. Javon Hargraves. A couple guys had penalties. Nate Herbig might have been another one. I'm not sure. But we got to work on our penalties, because having so many penalties, we're not going to win games. We got to do better. We really got to do better. But anyway, man, I'm about 30 minutes in. There's really not much to say, man. But Miles Sanders balled out this game. Running-wise, he really balled out this game. Unfortunately, he went out with an injury. But now it's just going to come down to Boston Scott. I heard Jordan Howard was out with an injury as well. I believe it was a stinger injury. Just got to find out what the update is, but hopefully he will be better. I don't think he's going to come back this game. I don't know, but I felt like when they signed Kerryon Johnson, that I felt like that was a sign right there that you definitely won't be seeing either running backs probably for the rest of the season. But I just want to say welcome back to Kerryon Johnson. We signed him in the offseason. And I honestly didn't know until Giants fans mentioned it, and they were trying to talk shit and say he was washing everything. Oh, he's from Detroit. Detroit is trash and all that nonsense. But anyway, but I want to say welcome back to Kerryon Johnson. Hopefully, we won't really lose a step, when he comes on the, jumps onto the field. I just want to say best of luck. And yeah, let's just, I look forward to see what he does on the field. Anyway, man, salute to the Birds, man. They fucking destroyed the Giants. It's really not much to say. The Giants are a disgrace. They're a disgraceful franchise. Their fans are a disgrace. I mean, when I say their fans, I'm not talking about Giants Mafia, but I had to call out some of the shit that was going on when they were talking smack, talking about how we was going to only win 3 games, we was going to be number 1 overall pick, all that kind of nonsense. And yeah, that's just no. But another season, the Giants are trash. Still stuck at 4 wins. They probably going to finish like what, 4-13. Ridiculous. In case I said it wrong, 4-11, and they would finish. They could likely finish at 4-13. Yeah, but anyway, but yeah, man, Jalen Hurts balled out. Devontae Smith balled out. Boston Scott did his thing, got a touchdown. Miles Sanders balled out, even though he won't be back for the next couple weeks, or probably not for the rest of the season. But anyway, the team overall did great. But the thing is, they got to, wide receivers got to catch the ball. Our receivers got to catch the ball. Dallas Goedert, tight end. Y'all got to catch. Miles Sanders, I know he's not going to be, he dropped some passes, but I don't know. I guess Boston Scott's going to be playing him, Kenneth Gainwell, and Kerryon Johnson. But anyway, what's there to say, man? Defense did their thing. There's been some good stats about Jonathan Gannon, but at the same time, I'm not gonna fall into the hype, with the positive numbers and everything from Jonathan Gannon. I'm not gonna do that because he hasn't really gone against an elite offense. So I'm still not gonna get too hyped off of Jonathan Gannon. I won't be surprised if he comes back next season. I mean, he is a rookie defensive coordinator, and I really want him to be great. I really do want him to be great, but we'll see. But anyway, there's not much to say about the Eagles and the Giants. We totally owned them, 34-10, 34-10. We own them. Like, come on. Anyway, the all-time record still, the Eagles passed the Giants already. I think we might be about 2 or 3 games ahead of them. But anyway, other than that's it though. The Eagles are 8-7. The Giants are scrap. We'll see them next season. To hell with them and their fans. And all I'm going to say is, moral of the story, Giants fans, stay in your fucking lane, mind your fucking business, and worry about your sorry ass franchise, and stop worrying about ours. Because that's all y'all was doing the whole offseason and this season. Anything that goes on, all y'all was doing was talking mad shit about us. So moral of the story, stay in your fucking lane and worry about your trash ass franchise. That's all I got to say. On to Washington. Yeah. Now, boy, oh boy. Got an empty one here. Whew. Now check this out. We know the last meetup. Honestly, I didn't really care too much about Washington all like that until recently. Kind of felt like the sweep and everything, it wasn't personal. but now it is. Washington has got to be the most inconsiderate, the most disgusting franchise I've ever I've ever freaking dealt with. I felt like I am developing whatever hate there is. I feel like it's coming. You feel me? The hate is coming back. Washington. They put us in a position, and I didn't have time to say this beforehand, but they put us in a position to where we had to play 3 straight games. We had to play 3 straight games, all division rival games. Washington, we had to play Washington. We had to play them at the link. Then 4 days later, we had to play Washington. Here we are coming back to Washington, coming back. Going against y'all. This time we'll be at FedEx Field, or should I call it Link 2.0, because it's really not much to say. We're going to take over that stadium. Your fans are dead. You guys are you're just a bunch of quitters. You're like, just sell yourselves. Burn your gears. It's hard to even believe that, this fan base even exists. I mean, I want to say salute to Awesome in Sports, okay? Salute to Big Simple. Salute to Skins Fan All Day. VG Master Freak. HTTR. Psychopath. What's his name? Skintastic? I think that's his name. I can't remember that other dude name, man. Roby Reds. Salute to the to the real Washington fans. But when we look at your stadium, I be seeing a whole lot of green over there. Always run y'all stadium. And I don't want to hear nothing, because y'all franchise is trash, y'all washed up and shit. Well, guess what? The Cleveland Browns have never been shit. But they still come around, still represent. The Detroit Lions, they never been shit. The last time they've been in the playoffs, I came into this world. Likewise with the Bengals. Last time either of them even won a playoff game, I just came into this world. So we talking 1990s or 91 or whatever. I came into this world 1990. But guess what? Here and soon to be 2022, they still be out, still representing. I don't think they allow opposing fans to take over their stadium. But you guys, on the other hand, I just know it. For the past couple years, we always overflow y'all stadium. Always overflow y'all stadium. And you know what? But here's the thing. You guys, I feel like my hatred for you guys is coming back. My hatred for y'all is coming back. You feel me? Because when I know I might have got a little off topic when I said it. Like I said, it's kind of been a while since I've made a video, and it's kind of been a while since I drank. I know it's been 2 or 3 weeks, but I felt like it was months. But when the NFL bend the knee for you guys, because y'all had over 20 players on the list testing positive for CV, the league did us dirty by postponing the game. And only because it benefits you guys, y'all wanted to run your mouth. Y'all wanted to talk shit, thinking, oh, man, it's going to be, the Eagles thought they was going to get another bye week. They thought they was going to get a free win and all that. They need y'all crying. The Eagles fans are crying. I mean, if you was in our position, y'all be doing the exact same thing. But then again, I guess we can't say that, but we all know you guys are like this because it benefits you guys. It's your fault why we're in this position. Why we got even more players on the list. It's your guys' fault. How is it that you guys say that y'all were vaccinated? Over 99% of you guys were vaccinated, all except for what? I can't remember that other dude name. Last name is Sweat. Montez Sweat, whatever his name is, I don't know. How is it that 99% of you guys were vaccinated? So y'all say, or the Eagles as well. Everyone was vaccinated. But how is it that during that time, two of our players versus y'all 20 plus players tested positive? What in God's name were y'all doing to have that many listed? Putting your head coach in a life or death situation. I mean, because he did just survive cancer. You know, I want to say my thoughts and prayers out to Ron Rivera. But what in God's name were y'all doing? What in God's name were y'all doing? That's what I want to know. Now listen, regardless of whatever the outcome happened, if we played on Sunday, we would have beat y'all ass. Or we played on Tuesday, we would have beat y'all ass. It wouldn't matter. It was inevitable. But the principle, what the NFL said is that if a team was in a predicament where you are not able to fill up your roster, if you're unable to fill up the roster, if it's a predicament because because y'all have way too many players, tested positive and y'all unable to fill up the list or whatever, you got to forfeit the game. No ifs, ands, or buts. But because they decided to bend over backwards, for you guys, they postponed the game to Tuesday, kind of screwing us over, and a couple of our players tested positive, before and after, but it didn't matter because in the end, we beat y'all ass. And the same thing's going to happen this Sunday, a couple days from now. You're going to grab that broom, you're going to shove it up y'all ass. And the fact that what the Dallas Cowboys did, what was the score? 56 to what? What was it, 14? 56 to 14? Oh, man. I don't think we're going to hit 56 pointer. I don't think we're going to hit 50 burger on y'all. And obviously, when you play at, AT&T Stadium, they got that crazy home field advantage. But I don't know if you think that you're coming back home, but I think you need to realize you're playing in our stadium. This disgusting red is our home. We run FedEx Field. We run FedEx Field. Hold on, the homie just texted me right quick. We run FedEx Field. It's like I try to be professional, but it's been a stressful past couple weeks. What's been going on football-wise with the New York sorry-ass Giants and this disgraceful franchise, Washington. We're sweeping y'all. And I'm confident we're sweeping y'all. It's no excuse. Especially if we want to get into the playoffs. If we beat you guys, what was that? What was it? And I do want to give my credit. I want to give credit to this guy named Dennis Selman. I don't know how to pronounce his name, but I'll just put the link in the description. But the Eagles can clinch playoff berth if we beat Washington. Minnesota loses, or and San Francisco win. And I believe all three of them is possible. Or New Orleans lose to Carolina, but I don't think that part matters. It's either San Francisco wins or New Orleans lose to Carolina. But here's a three, right? The Eagles have to win. Green Bay has to beat Minnesota, and San Fran has to win pretty much. I'm not entirely sure what San Fran has to do with it, but whatever. If we play our part in the end, that's what I want done. I got faith in Green Bay beating Minnesota. Especially, I believe it's supposed to be at Lambeau Field at that. But that's what it is. The Eagles have to win. Minnesota has to lose. And I don't know why they say the 49ers have to win. But anyway, whatever. I think it's perfect. I think we got a great advantage to beat Washington. And I know we only won by 10 last time, but I feel like it could have been more than 27, but I felt like they kept trying to give Miles Sanders the touchdown, and that's just kind of what held us back right there. But I feel like it's going to be even more. So Eagles, if y'all want this playoff game, even a year that's supposed to be rebuild, for these experts that didn't respect Jalen Hurts as a starting quarterback, that didn't even add him on the list. That said the Eagles were supposed to be number one overall pick or what? Win 3 games. Winning this game is going to shut all the haters up. These know-it-alls, these quote-unquote experts, is going to shut them all up. As long as we play our part, that's all that matters. I hate being in a position where we got to rely on certain teams to win or lose and everything, but and we kind of did this to ourselves when we lost to Washington. But anyway, man, listen. I feel like we can definitely beat Washington. Not only beat Washington, I feel like we can definitely sweep them. Washington is a freaking mess. They're a dysfunctional franchise. I feel like we might be able to do more than just have these players fight one another. But you know what, man? Listen, all I'm going to say is let's get this win. Let's be 9-7 and move on to Dallas. Nick Sirianni is getting better and better. He's looking more and more like the coach I want to root for, for as long as he's here. He's getting better and better. I'm excited for the guy. I really am excited for the guy. He's getting better and better. This guy tested positive, for the CV, but came right back. Better than ever. We got the W against New York. But now it's on to Washington. We just got to dismantle their defense. I feel like their defense is the main thing I'm concerned about. But I know Taylor Heineke is going to be playing. It ain't going to be I can't remember the guy name. I think he was on the practice squad when he was with New England. But now we're going against their starting quarterback, Taylor Heineke, even though he's a rookie. Oh, no, is he a rookie? I don't think he's a rookie, but no, he's not a rookie, my bad. But we're going against Taylor Heineke, who's played most of the season as a starter. He's had some great games. But listen, in the end, if you want to get into the playoffs, you want to clinch, at least play our part to clinch, we got to win this game. No excuses, no what if, ands, or buts, okay? We're on a good roll so far. And that's it. I feel like we can definitely win this game, but don't take this team lightly. Let's just get the job done. The game is going to be on Sunday at 1 p.m. And that's all I got to say, man. I'm just going to end it at that. 'Cause I know I'm about to be about 50 minutes in. It's been a while. I had a lot of catching up to do. So, anyway, if you made it this far, man, I just want to say salute to y'all, man. Thank y'all for making this far to this video. I had to catch up. I actually feel a whole lot better. But anyway, you guys, let me know how y'all think, man. Let's go Birds, man. Let's be 9-7. Let's move on to Dallas, man. If we win this game and Green Bay beat, if the Eagles win this week and Minnesota loses, I believe that's more than enough right there to clinch. I don't know why we have to rely on the 49ers to win, but even though I got them beating, Houston either way, but anyway, that's all I got to say, though. There's really not much else to say. So let me know how you feel in the comments below. Hit that like button for your boy, man. Subscribe to the channel if you're new here. And that's all I got to say. It's your man, that's you checking on out of here. And as always, fly, Eagles, fly. Let's beat Washington. I'm out of here.